Ooh, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Dan in the building, and this is Let That Be Known, man. We are here, man. It's that time, man. The Knicks have done it. It has been so long for them to do it, but they have finally reached the pinnacle, man. They won the finals, man, and we're here to talk about it. Without further ado, here's my co-host.
Hey, what's going on, fam? This your boy John. Yeah, this is one. Man, make sure you got something to drink, sit back, relax, and let that be known. Sports. What's going on?
Shout out to all the Knicks fans, man. All the Knicks fans, shout out. Shout out to the Spurs fan, man. You guys couldn't get it done, man. I was looking for a little bit more fight out of you guys. But it is what it is. The Knicks, man, they were hungry. They were calculated, man. And just when it boils down to it, man, the Spurs don't have a closer, and the Knicks do. And when you have close games like that in the fourth quarter, especially in playoff times, generally the team with the best closer wins. And so, unless you just got a dominant team, but if it's close like that, generally whoever has the better closer is gonna win. And you're hoping that your best player is your closer. That's who you want to get the ball to. But generally, and that's what happened. A lot of the games came down to the fourth quarter, and it was Brunson just flat out getting it done. Some way, somehow he was getting it done. He had 45 of them things tonight. And he had 45. He went 14 for 27. And I'm looking at the thing like, you talking about just willing the team to win? Towns only had 2. And his next highest score was Mikal Bridges with 14. That's what you call putting the team on your back and getting it done. And looking at the other one, man, the leading scorer for the Spurs was Harper. He had 25, and Wemby had 19. Now, one thing that I did not like about a lot of these games, man, is I would like Wemby to get way more shot attempts. He had 19 shot attempts. Wemby should have at least 25 of them things. Especially when the game is going down the stretch and the game is on the line. You have to live and die with Wemby. Unless somebody just hot like that and they just cooking, you got to live and die with your best player. I want Wemby with the ball in his hands, and we just have to live with what he gets. Now, shout out to Town. Shout out to what's his name? The Mitchell Robinson. Shout out to Towns, Mitchell Robinson. They did a good job on Wemby. They did not let Wemby take over the game. He didn't just get to have his way. I was a little nervous tonight because when I seen Scott Foster, I thought we was gonna have a game 6. I thought it was gonna go.
He tried his best.
I said, "Oh man, it's gonna be game 6." He was trying, boy. Flagrant. They pushed Wemby to the floor. Flagrant. I said, "God, dog."
He tried.
Man, what's your take on this game, man?
First and foremost, man, this was a heck of a game, man. Heck of a series. All of these games pretty much have went down to the wire. And shout out to Jalen Brunson, man. Like you said, he willed this team to victory. He put the team on his back and willed them to victory. He said, "We're not going to lose this game.
Not tonight.
Not tonight." He put the team on his back. And to think about it, he had 45 of them things. The whole team had 49. He almost matched what the whole team had in points. He had 27 attempts. Like Dan was saying, what Wemby should have had,
That's what
that's
Wimby
what
had.
Brunson had.
They were living and dying with Brunson. Like
Brunson, they get the ball. Hey,
where you at?
where you at? And he delivered.
Towns was like, I ain't know. Hey,
Ain't no.
let me see.
I'm do this. I'm gonna use all 6 of my fouls.
I'm just gonna play defense,
Cause I ain't got it. This ain't my series.
I took 7 of them. I went
Hey.
over 7. Hey,
it ain't my night. It ain't my night.
This is what it is.
And that's another thing, man. When they ain't on, man, they find other ways to impact the game. They don't just get stuck in a rut.
Shout out to Towns, man. People said he wasn't tough enough to win it.
I was one of them people, so I have to eat crow on that. But I will say he wasn't the main guy. So in the role he's in, yes, I can see that.
I mean, with what they was able to do, man, to Wemby, like I already knew he was going to be limited offensively, just having to deal with Wemby, just hands down. I already knew he was going to be limited. And he had some moments in this series where, and just throughout the playoffs, it's ebbs and flows. You have a season, and they was running through people, man. They was running through teams.
Facts.
And
they ran through Philly like water, boy.
Like it wasn't nothing. They was running through teams. And to see them come together, to have the continuity, for them to be able to say, you know what, man, we gonna give it all tonight. And the game before, when we seen OG tipping in, like that's a team that's desperate to win
by any means necessary.
He didn't watch the shot go up and see if it was gonna make it. He didn't anticipate it was making it. I'm going to crash the boards. If you don't stop me, I'm getting this rebound.
Facts.
That's winning basketball. Team, plays like that is deciding factors in games.
Also, I want to add something too. Coaching was big in this as well.
Well, we knew that the Spurs were playing on borrowed time because they're a young squad. And they got a young coach.
Mm-hmm.
And neither one of them have been this deep in the playoffs. And so Mike Brown is an experienced guy. He's been on championship teams. Yeah. He's been on several rosters where they have went deep in the playoffs. He has a plethora of experience.
Yeah, he was on the Pop, then it's running Golden State. So he got rings as an assistant. And shout out to him, man. His first ring as a head coach, man.
And the Sacramento Kings, y'all can suck it, man, for firing that man. I said it.
Ooh. But they look pretty dumb right about it.
It was a bad fire when it happened. I spoke on it, and y'all didn't like it. But it was a bad fire.
But they looking pretty dumb right about now.
Y'all fired him because y'all suck as an organization. Y'all suck in the front office. Y'all don't know how to pick talent.
Shout out to Vlade Divac.
Y'all got rid of Fox. He in the finals. You got rid of Halliburton. He went to the finals. You got rid of Mike Brown. He in the finals. It's y'all. It's y'all. It ain't the players. It ain't the coaches. It's the organization. Y'all don't know how to put a team together. Y'all fired a man for criticizing his team.
Accountability.
He's holding them accountable. And I remember the play. They was up. Only thing they couldn't do is give up a 3. And I remember who it was. It was old Mr. Darren Fox.
Let's talk. Let's talk on that. Let's touch on that, man. That man there. I mean, what do you think it is, man? Because it's like he had a bad series.
Well,
This series here, it was
I
just
think
bad.
what they needed him to be a floor general, and I don't think that's him. He's more of a scoring guard.
Guard.
And they need a floor general, a guy that can get everybody positioned up right, everybody to get the ball where it needs to go, and things like that. You know,
'Cause he almost had as many attempts as Wemby almost.
and you have to understand he don't have playoff experience.
Mm-mm.
I think this might be his first time going to the playoffs.
Nah, he's been before, but it was like a first round knockout. So
You know, so he don't have ample of playoff experience. He hasn't been put in certain situations to where, you know, you don't crumble under pressure. Like even Wemby. Wemby missed 2 major free throws, right?
Mhm.
That's youth. Not able to settle your nerves. Like that's a big part of sports in general. Especially when you're talking about basketball. Like your nerves and your psyche can get the best of you. It ain't got nothing to do with skill. It ain't got nothing to do with ability. Just mental, your head case.
Gotta be able to deal with that pressure.
Sports is 90% mental. We all know this.
Mm-hmm.
How mentally strong are you? Fox is more physically gifted than Jalen Brunson.
Facts.
Jalen Brunson got nerves of steel.
Big facts.
No matter how much they were down 30.
30. And brought them all the way back.
Jalen Brunson didn't mumble a word. He didn't go off on his teammates. He didn't say nothing. They all just understood what needs to happen and who to get a ball to.
He said, I got it. Hold my beer.
Just nerves of steel. The mental capacity to be able to understand what's going on, what I need to do, and how I need to do it. Fox didn't have that. He got a steal on a fast break. He tries to go for a layup. Pull the ball back out. They got a foul.
Or run through. Act like you're going to lay it up and then just run through. Waste the time out. Let me ask you this. Do you think they should have benched him in favor of Harper?
Yeah. It's just Harper's shot is inconsistent. So that's kind of, you know, he can hit sometimes he can't. And Harper's young, and they're young, and you know, coach is young. Wemby's young, their best player. And you know, they'll learn from this, they'll grow from this. But one thing I always say though, don't take it for granted. It's not promised that you'll be back. Because we all thought OKC was gonna be right back here. OKC looked the exact same they did last year. We was like, they dominant, they're gonna be back here. So you don't know what injuries lies ahead. You don't know what lies ahead. So when you get there to the finals, you have to take advantage. And that's why I like the Knicks, what they did. That's why I like Brunson. Brunson played like I ain't gonna never get back here.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh, and realistically, he defied the odds because players 6 foot and under aren't the best players on the championship team. They don't supposed to win.
So like handful.
But he played like, man, they messed around and let me up in these finals. I'm gonna win. That's how he played. Like the Knicks played like they wasn't even supposed to be there.
Now I would have took my chances and started Harper, man. Because I know that you said about the inconsistency with the shot. but that's what De'Aaron Fox is giving you. And he's not really giving you much else. He's not giving you veteran leadership. He's not giving you anything, and he was after getting cooked. So
I mean,
I'm
Fox played 34 minutes. Harper played 31.
well, and
I
I'm
don't
not.
think I don't
Good.
think they lost simply because of just Fox. I think they
No,
lost because of lack of identity. They're trying to do it collectively. And that's fine through the process of a game. But when it gets down to the last 3 minutes, it needs to be Wembanyama. It needs to be Wemby. Just like the Knicks. When the game going on, everybody's playing within the flow. You see Mikal Bridges shooting. You see all these guys, OG. But when it gets down to the last 3 minutes, it's Brunson. He's out there and he's shooting. I don't care if it's 3 people on him. He's shooting it. And the Knicks know it. Ain't nobody in the corner like, hey, I'm open. You better go crash them boards. That's what you better do. And the Spurs aren't like that. When they go down, what's stopping them from running screen and roll for Wemby and getting a mismatch for him? Why are you not hunting Jalen Brunson in the screen and roll on Wemby and forcing the Knicks to come double?
that's where coaching come into play, man. That's what I was saying about coaching, man. Is you're not running any sets, you're not running any actions. It's going down there and it just almost like pickup.
It's like, oh, I'm gonna try to take my man. Then you got Harper, then Harper ain't doing it. Now you got Castle, and now you got Vassell, and he's shooting some, and now it's just like, man, y'all, the Knicks are walking y'all down,
Facts.
and y'all still trying to shoot collectively.
And y'all just, and then it's like bad shots.
Well, of course, because you're not going through your bread and butter. Now, the Knicks are going through their bread and butter. He's making sure that he's getting a decent look. The Spurs, they're not. They're either shooting a long 3 or they're trying to get all the way to the cup. Instead of running screen and roll, forcing Brunson to either have to fight over or switch on Wemby, and now you force the Knicks' hand. Do you let Wemby go just one-on-one and dominate that, or do you send help? Now you can play out of that. Now guys can get good looks and things like that. Now you even slow the game down. Because they wore Wemby out.
And Wemby has to get stronger too, man.
Well, I think his body frame, I think he can get stronger, more wiry.
Yeah, I don't think he has to
But
necessarily get bulky. I'm just
I think that he relies too much on the perimeter game than he does free throw line in. And he's trying to go free throw line in on Mitchell, and it's not working. Like, get the mismatch. Play out of that. But I think that they have, they got youth, and I think they'll get better. I definitely wouldn't mess up the core. I definitely wouldn't mess up the nucleus. Harper, those guys are young. Castle, young. Even to an extent, Fox is young.
He's only 27, 28. Yeah.
And so, like, he'll learn from this experience. Like, they'll get better. They'll get more resilient. Like, the Knicks were resilient because the Knicks have been losing in the playoffs year after year after year. And it's either going to make you or break you. And like Josh Hart said, he said the owner had a meeting with us and told us either we gonna win it or he gonna break this all up. Like, just flat out. Like, and you thinking of it as a player like Josh Hart, you thinking of it in the sense of, if he breaks this up, I don't know where I'd be. I'm a role player, right? I'm in a good situation. If they somehow cut me or whatever. I don't know what, you don't know what's gonna happen. You're a role player. Um, and he doesn't do anything exceptionally well. So he's just like a high energy guy, defensive guy.
Glue guy.
To me, he reminds me of a kind of a, no disrespect, Josh Hart, a low budget Derek White who can't shoot. If he could shoot, he'd be probably Derek White.
I can't argue with you on that one.
Now OG had some he had some moments in this
Shout out
playoff run.
OG. Because it was even talking to him possibly being the Finals MVP. The way he's been balling. Yeah, man. Hey, I don't think most people seen this part of OG, man. As far as his game.
I mean, we seen flashes, but we hadn't seen the consistency. Like we would see even Mikal Bridges. Like we seen flashes. Like when Mikal was in Brooklyn, we were like, ooh,
yeah,
he hooping. And then Knicks go and trade all this stuff for Mikal Bridges, and it's like, man, y'all paid that much for him, like. And I feel the owner like, man, we went and paid, like, man, we gave up this and this for you, and y'all got big contracts and
facts. No, man, this is, like you said earlier, man, they play like they won't get back. And if you think about it, the last time the Knicks was in the finals was in 2000. And they didn't win. That was back with Larry Johnson and Latrell Sprewell, that crew. And they didn't. And then before then, it was back in 95, something like that, 97, something like that, with Patrick Ewing.
Probably.
And I don't even think.
Yeah.
And then before then, it was like in the 60s.
It was Clyde Dress, not Clyde Dress. What's his name? The one on the sideline on lawsuit.
Clyde Walt Frazier.
Yeah, Clyde Walt Frazier.
And Willis Reed. So it's not promised that you're gonna get back, let alone win it. So when you get there, you have to make the best of it.
You got to take advantage of it.
You got to go balls to the wall.
Unless your name is LeBron or Ramon James,
it is not promised.
It is not promised. You are going to the finals.
So it's you got to go balls to the wall. Like if I'm gonna go down, I'm gonna go down swinging.
Since LeBron stopped going to the finals, it's been a new finals team every year. It's been a new finals winner every year.
Just going on year 8 here.
Before he was just, we knew we could pencil him in
on the east side.
On the east side, let's see who's gonna play him. So it's just taking full advantage. And shout out to the Knicks, man. They took full advantage of that. And I'm just happy for Mike Brown, man. He was getting a bad rap. Especially after he left Sacramento, and even from the Knicks, man. Some of y'all was hypocrites because I watched some of y'all lives, man, and y'all was going in on Mike Brown before the All-Star break. Y'all was talking about potentially firing him
in his first year,
and y'all was like a top 3, top 4 seed at the top. I'm like, fire him? Like, well, what?
No, man, they shout out to him, man. I'm glad he got that monkey off his back, man. He is a championship winning coach officially, and you can never take that away from him.
We know one coach that was there. What? They was always hurt of it.
Let's speak on that, bro. Like,
man, kept the boy hurt.
It's for the most part, it's essentially the same team from last year, and it's a world of difference. It's like a 180. In that situation, they would have limped into that in the finals. I don't think Jalen Brunson wouldn't have had no 46, no 45 points. I can tell you that.
Nah, he was always hurt. He was hurt. Josh Hart was hurt.
Hurt. Cat
Only,
and
only person
also
that wasn't hurt that don't get hurt is Mikal Bridges. He
Bridges.
never gets hurt.
But outside of that, but that's like been his MO anywhere he's been. He just dog his players. He like run them to the ground, and then you advance, man. They ain't got nothing left, man. You gotta learn how to pace this, man. They not robots, man. They gotta be able to get rest in. You gotta be able to recover. All them things matter. If you playing unnecessary minutes, that's gonna catch up with you.
I mean,
I don't care who you is.
You gotta know how to sit players out too, man. Hey, man, you're not playing tonight.
They're not playing tonight, especially if it's like you playing Brooklyn on a Tuesday night. What's the point? So I don't know why teams are still hiring this guy.
Man, you know how it goes, man.
I mean, I know how it goes, but it just
you're a friend of a friend, man.
I mean, because the results are there, man. Everywhere he's been, it's been the same ordeal.
And the scariest thing for franchise owners to do, man, is to hire a new coach. An experienced coach. Most of the time, they're gonna hire somebody who's been around, whether he's had success or not. This is how. Because just think about it, Mike D'Antoni kept getting head coaching jobs, and no matter how much he lost or didn't come up big in the playoffs, he kept getting jobs. We're like, man, how did he keep getting jobs? Phoenix, Houston, New York. I mean, jeez. Like, it just kept happening. It's like, man, y'all should try, get some new young blood, man. Go on one of these winning teams and look at their assistant coaches. So, but I do want to think about this. I think the West will be more wide open next year because I think that OKC is going to let some players go.
It have to, yeah.
In Lou Dort, I think Hardenstein might be gone and things like that. So, and then I think it's going to even be a contract situation when it comes to J-Dub because I think they're going to be scared to pay him.
They already paid him.
They paid him already?
He already got an extension. This is the first year of his extension. Now, Chet is about to go into his extension that he just signed.
Yeah, Chet is already locked in. But I'm saying like guys like Hardenstein, Lou Dort, guys like that. And Lou Dort gonna be looking for a bag.
And then on top of that, they got 2 first-round picks, but they only got 1 roster spot. So I guess it's a good problem to have, but it's still a problem nonetheless.
I mean, they don't, essentially be letting some guys go. I mean, I think Lou Dort gonna be gone. I think Hardenstein gonna be gone. And I think that they missed their championship window with J-Dub hurt. I think they beat the Spurs if J-Dub's healthy.
I can agree to that. I can agree.
If you have a 100% J-Dub, I think they beat the Spurs. I think OKC is a better matchup for the Knicks.
Yeah, it would be a different series there.
So, but those are what ifs. What happened is the Knicks got it done. They got a chance to get to the finals, and they walked out of there as champions, and they did it impressively. Only giving up 1 game, that's impressive.
Facts.
And
but I know New York is on fire right now.
And New York fans, I gotta say, man, y'all. I'll tell you what, man. Y'all gonna hit the wrong person with a water bottle
and it's going
and with some trash. Y'all gonna get y'all tail whoop, man, or worse.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they know who to hit.
Like, and if I'm the NBA and the Spurs, I'm doing full investigation. If they hit Wemby, I'm finding the ones, and it's on camera. I'm finding the ones that did it, and we're prosecuting.
Yeah. plus being banned. No, that's a fact, man.
If you think you just walk up to people and just assault people, and you think because they're in the NBA they just got to take it. And shout out to Wemby, he did the right thing, he did the smart thing, he kept it pushing. He got a lot to lose.
That's a fact.
You know, he can't afford to go out there and even though he'll be defending himself, you know, he got a lot to lose. He got brand deals. He got a lot of stuff, to lose. So, shout out to him for keeping a level head. But those fans, man, they got to get a grip, man. They got to get a grip. And I know y'all not used to winning, but you got to get a grip, man. You got to be better than that, man. You got to be better than that. Y'all got to, also act like champions too, man. Act like you've been somewhere, like your mom used to say, man. Act like you've been somewhere,
Mm-hmm.
But man, shout out to them, man.
Let me ask you this: legacy. Where does this put? Where does this put for Brunson? Having this championship, has this ring on his under his belt now.
For his what, like where he rank in the NBA?
That
What
and then
or
also, would you consider would this put him in Hall of Fame consideration now?
oh, he's gonna make the Hall of
Uh,
Fame because he's gonna have the numbers with him being essentially the guy in New York, and he's gonna have the points. He's gonna have all that, and now you got a championship under your belt. Um, I mean, if CP makes it, why doesn't Brunson?
that's fair. That's fair.
Now, I don't think Brunson would ever win an MVP.
Nah, it's yeah.
But I think he'll have the All Stars. I think he'll have, the points at the end of his career. I think he'll have a good amount of assists and things of that nature. This championship, it puts him right up there for sure. It puts him right up there. And the way he did it was impressive. It was flat impressive.
Yeah. And I think it was a dope moment as well, man, to win a ring with your father, man, on the team. I don't think that's
They both get rings.
they both get rings, man. To both experience that, man. That's something you'll never forget, man. That's something that y'all can always have a bond over, man. Um, going through the journeys, man, the ups and downs, and then to get to the pinnacle, and just as a father, man, if you seen your child out here just killing it, man, just going to work, and you just like it has to be like a surreal moment just to see your son out there, man, in that moment, that and the as big as the magnitude was, and just seeing him thrive.
Well, I think that Rick Bronson, I think that he trained Jalen for this. Jalen tells a story of his father and his mother telling him, "Son, you got three things. You got basketball, you got God. I mean, no, you say you got school, basketball, and you have friends and other activities. You only can choose two." And he said he chose basketball in school. And his off the court, his social life was whatever it was. It got whatever was left, of him. But school and basketball got the bulk of him. And his father did that for a reason so that he could focus on being great at something and not just being mediocre at everything. And telling him, especially at his height, at his lack of athletic ability, You're gonna have to put the work in to get these skills, son. You know, and if you want to go where you want to go. And so he said he focused on basketball in school and he thrived in those. And it's a result of what that is. He said, I got friends, but that just wasn't my priority. They just kind of knew, you know, where my priorities was. And so I think I think that was a testament, and I think that was a show and prove of exactly how he was raised, you know, how tough he is, mental toughness, how resilient he is, how he's sure of himself. He knows what he wants. Um, he knows what matters to him. And so, if you say that you love something or something matters to you, it should get a bulk of your attention. If this is what you say that you want to be,
Mhm.
and that's basically what his father's saying. You say you want to be a ball player, so this should get the bulk of your attention, just flat out.
Yeah. And it is I can't remember if it's a 30 for 30 or if it was just a clip going around of Rick Brunson training him when he was a kid
Mhm.
and what he was putting him through. And it's ironic because what he was putting him through in that clip, you could see it in fruition on tonight's game. That he was building mental toughness. When the odds are against you, when you're tired, when you're fatigued, can you push through?
Yep. And
And it
that's
was
what
on
I work with my son. I work with my son is, when we train in basketball and he's exhausted, been going through these drills, and it's the hardest thing in the world when you got to make free throws after all that work you have done, and we can't leave until you hit a certain amount of free throws. And it takes a certain amount of mental toughness to be able to push aside the fatigue I feel to hit these free throws for the cause. And it's those things there that builds mental toughness. And I think a lot of players in the NBA, they suffer from it. They don't have mental toughness. When things ain't going your way, or if you're tired, or if your teammates not playing well, I'm gonna find a way. I'm gonna find a way to thrive. I'm gonna find a way to fight through this. I'm gonna find a way um for us to succeed. You know, and Bronson basically, and great players do this. When your team is struggling offensively, you take on their load offensively and say, "Hey, y'all play defense. I get the buckets."
facts.
So I seen great players do this. I seen Dirt Nowitzki do it in 2011.
You took the words right out of my mouth. If you ever look back at the iconic runs, final runs for certain teams, you see moments like this when the player, the guy, puts the team on his back and he wills the team to win. That's what separates the good from the great. It's it's the ability to when all else fails, I got this. So, but yeah, man, shout out to him, man.
Shout out to him. Shout out to New York. Um, it's good for basketball for the Knicks to be relevant, for the Knicks to be good. It brings more eyes to the game. Um,
Let me ask you this. So it's pretty evident that Giannis is gonna be on the move this summer. It's been rumors of New York, and then it's been rumors of Boston. If you're in New York, would you make that move to get Giannis by moving Cat?
I think it'd be harder for New York to do because they would have to give up a lot to get him because they don't have a player who can be close to what Giannis brings. Now Boston does in a Jalen Brown.
Oh yeah, because they is it's been reported that everyone is on the block except for uh
Tatum.
Tatum. So
So you look at Jalen Brown, maybe Derek White, now you can probably make that move. But when you look at the Knicks outside of Brunson, it's just a bunch of really role players. I mean, you can package some guys up, but it's like it ain't nothing to be excited about, you know. So if I'm the Milwaukee Bucks, I'm looking to get a star back. If I'm Milwaukee,
now the thing is with that is leverage. Cause everybody know you pretty much have to like get rid of them because it's been kind of like the relationship there is kind of just so soiled. So
I mean, yeah, it's soil, but at the end of the day, they still hold all the cards. So you talk to his agent and let him know, hey, we'll be willing to trade him, but you have to find a trade that makes sense for both of us because Milwaukee can't afford to lose badly in this trade because they are a small market team. They drafted Giannis. He's homegrown there. That's the only reason why they had a star is because they drafted him. Only way they're gonna get a star again is either they draft another one or they trade for him. Nobody's going to Milwaukee via free agency. And as a small market team, you have to understand that.
so where does he end up? You think? Just prediction.
I mean, Boston is a play. Um, if we talk about stars, you got Boston. You have maybe Cleveland.
Ooh.
If you're talking about swapping Donovan Mitchell,
You think they'll move on for Mitchell? Cause I don't, cause Harden and Giannis, they don't really rock with each other like that.
I mean,
And
Harden right now, he don't have a say so like that.
and plus, I think he's up, so I don't know if they're gonna re-sign him
I
or.
don't think so. He just called a gun charge down here in Houston.
I seen that right before we went live, man. So it's well,
So
Harden, he's spiraling, man. Or
he want
something
to come
going
down
on.
here. They want to come down here in Houston. Man, they got to party too hard, man.
Yeah, chill out, man.
um,
What do you think he can end up in Miami by chance?
everybody say Miami, but we're gonna give up Bam and Hero. I mean, to match his money and to match the compensation of what you're gonna give. I mean, Giannis is a big name, so like I'm thinking of teams who have something enticing to give back.
Well, it just depends on if they're looking just to maybe see if they can draft their next centerpiece and try
I
to get
mean, you can look at teams
competition
with
that way.
a lot of you can look with teams with a lot of um picks. Now, if that's the case, what would scare me is OKC.
Man, they got the capital too. Ooh,
They got the money,
they got
they
the
got
picks.
they got the players to move, and they got the
Ooh,
picks for
that would
years.
be scary. I would. Ooh, please don't let that happen, cause that
So
would be scary.
it's a win-win for both franchises. So if you talking about getting off of Lou Dort,
Ooh,
Hardenstein, maybe another player, and then you give them 2-3 picks,
cause they gotta get off one of the first round picks. So, ooh.
they probably give up both. And we got 2 this year, man. We got 4, 5 more down the pipe.
Probably,
Here,
yeah.
take these two.
That has to be like one of the worst trades in history. Outside of the Luca trade, that has to be like one of the worst trades for the Clippers.
At the time, it ended up being that. At the time, it made sense at the
I
time
mean,
because the Clippers was going win all at the moment.
it's
Now it's worse because they didn't win nothing at the moment, but at the time, nobody seen Shea becoming, this, and yeah, the picks were bad, but nobody seen Shea,
I
you
mean,
know.
the residual effects of it, it just
I mean,
it's crazy.
it ended up bad, man.
And
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 the Clippers haven't bounced back from it since.
I mean, and I understand, we didn't know what he was going to become, but at the same time, I mean, this many picks, let alone first round picks, you gave up.
I mean, it was nasty.
I mean, this is that
You
happened.
know,
What was it like 5 years, 5 years ago, 7 years ago now, 5 years ago,
something like 7 years ago, something like that.
and they still giving up.
It's only because it's only because Paul George wasn't the same Paul George
From Indy.
from Indy. They traded him, envisioned him being that Paul George, but after that gruesome leg injury, he just was never the same. He was still a very good player, but he just wasn't that Paul George. We talking about Paul George, who we thought was going to be a top 5 player in the league for years to come. The way that he was looking and popped on the scene. And after that gruesome leg injury, when his bone popped out, you know, the skin like that, he just wasn't the same guy. Um, Still very, very good. Just wasn't the same guy. And so if he was that guy, then that justifies the trade. And if he was that guy, I honestly think that the Clippers win. Um, but it's a mixture of that too, and then a mixture of also Kawhi Leonard just couldn't stay healthy. I think that the Clippers might win one if Kawhi Leonard is more healthy. If he doesn't go all those seasons where he's got to sit out the playoffs, he ain't available.
And I think he's man. Like, what are your thoughts on? Do you think they should resign him, or do you think they have to at this point?
Uh, I I mean, to me, I would have traded Kawhi a long time ago. Um, I think they could have got a lot more for him if they traded him 2 years ago. Um, I thought they were smart of them moving off of Paul George finally. And if I'm them, I would have moved out both of them. Just being honest. But I know they was going into a new arena. You want to have a star that you can attach it with, but just quite frankly, I think it was time. And if I was them, I would have gotten the Cooper Flash with sweepstakes.
Mm. So essentially, you think they kind of stuck with him at this point?
I mean, yeah, what do you do? I mean, because no team's going to give you what you desire for him, and I mean, he's still a good player. But ain't no team going to be willing to give up a ton of assets for him, and with his injury, history, and things of that nature. You know, you'll essentially be losing just to get off of him.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, that's that's the reality of it. They're going to take a loss. It just a matter if they want to just cut their losses and start over. Maybe see if you get, well, no, they ain't gonna go for that. But
Now,
we'll see.
I think the most important piece in free agency, who's going to sway championship teams, is going to be LeBron James.
Man, I would not be surprised if I see him go up north.
This is his first time in free agency where his contract is in limbo and he is really considering where he's going to be.
He's a true free agent.
He's a true free agent.
He may go.
If I'm Bron, I'm be selfish.
I think he ends up in Golden State.
Hey, Steph Curry, come on, let's run it
there, man. Look what we did in Paris, man. Boy, can you imagine them? The only thing that be against them is age, because you just gotta build some people around them now. There,
it's either there. I would consider it there, or if he just wants to get another title before he leaves, and he just wants I want to get a title. I think that he should go to either San Antonio with the Young Guns.
That's selfish, but hey,
and become the floor general and make Wemby look like a goat. That's what's gonna happen. He gonna make women look good.
Hey, Wemby,
he gonna make that man excel for sure.
That is,
and with those shooters they got, with LeBron James being a floor general, and I mean, I would consider going there, or I would consider. I don't think Cleveland. I don't think they have the depth. I don't think they have the depth in the shooting. Like they suffer from shooting. The outside shot isn't consistent enough.
Yeah. Do you think he would consider Milwaukee, him and Giannis?
No, because LeBron older now. He can't be, because LeBron gonna have to take some games off. Like he gonna need a squad that's gonna have to carry for a little bit. Like, hey, I'm gonna be with you in the playoffs, but hey, just know in this regular season, I'm liable to sit out for you. But my ankle.
I got about 40 or 50 in me. 40 or 50 in me, and then we'll get to the playoffs, and I can ramp up from there. But I got to get there.
Them nagging injuries, man. Like it's different now. You get an ankle hurt for a month. Like, man, this ankle. Like he was saying, like, man, I hurt my ankle, man. It kept hurting all through these summer. Like, God.
They said it's out of career.
Like, man, I try to get out the bed. I'm like, oh,
it wouldn't work.
Got to get in the hyperbaric.
Hey. Yeah, take some wine baths and all that mess.
Man, so like he older now, man. He'll be 42. Like he just ain't, carrying the team. Like he would have, if he go to Milwaukee, he would have to, be doing a lot of carrying. And because they don't have a team, it's not like, oh man, if they just put LeBron there, perfect. Like it's not like San Antonio. San Antonio has a team.
What about Portland with Dame coming back?
I gotta see Dame first. I need to see him. When you see him in about 2 years, I don't know what Dame is gonna be. I don't know if he's gonna be Dame of old, or is he just gonna be just okay? Because him in Milwaukee, he was just all right. Well, now he had a significant injury. Let me see.
But I mean, his game isn't based off of athleticism, so he doesn't have that.
If I'm Bron, I'm not banking it on that. I need to see a team in place, and then I'm gonna go place myself in that and put us over the top. That's where he is in his career. He don't got years to build or to see. Let's see what happens this year. I ain't got that. I'm 42. I don't need to. I need to know.
Hey, well, come on to Dallas then. Shoot.
Man, come on with the
Come,
young
come
boy
on,
with
you
Kyrie,
got
man.
Kyrie, you
Cooper
got the young
Flag.
phenom and flag with you. Man.
Got two bigs. Come on, man.
Boy, can you hear me? Boy, boy, you know how dangerous that'll be with Kyrie? Because you seen? I've been seeing Kyrie clips of Kyrie cooking.
Yeah, he back out there now.
You got Cooper coming into his second year, being able to, mentor him and then develop him. And you seen what he did when he played them in the Olympic practice, the scrimmage.
See what he did when he played the Lakers. Get
And
him
see, we
boy
did what
damn
he
near
did like
50.
50. So and so that way LeBron doesn't have to be the go-to guy night in and night out here. He could just, when he needs to step up, he could just be that sensei. And then when he have his moments or when he needs to step
Well,
into,
I don't really see it. I
I
don't.
know
The
it's I, I
reason
know
why,
it's I know
because
it's fool's gold, but
the Mavericks don't even have a coach.
we don't have a coach.
So that's up in the air. We don't know what that's gonna be like. I don't even know if they had any interviews yet.
Yeah, I think they was waiting for this, for the finals to be done, and then
So I know they want to interview some people off the Spurs staff,
so
things of that nature. So we shall see. Hopefully quickly. Hopefully this coming up week we'll have a coach because the NBA draft is is coming.
it's upon us.
So you definitely want to coach before you go into the draft. So
Yeah, we'll see, man.
I think this is going to be. I think this is going to make New York a hotbed, though.
For sure. Yeah, because you always gonna want somebody, especially come off the finals. I'm trying to get there.
I can see Klay Thompson going to New York.
I can see that as well. I think he would thrive in that.
Coming off the bench and just being a gun, like
I think he'll thrive in that. For sure. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, he would thrive in that. Yeah.
Man, I don't know. I mean, there's words that Anthony Davis could be circling, looking to get cut or released by the Wizards. It would be selfish if he went to New York.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if he wants that though, bro. Because when
they ruthless.
they ruthless, man. It's like Dallas was nice about it here when his injury plagues, but New York they ain't having that. They don't care who you are.
That one too tonight because they got his tail up out of there.
But I'm just saying, like they gonna let you know from the jump, like you gonna have to have a setup like
Like
Nico. Like, creep him up out of there. Yeah, New York. That's a different type of base there.
I heard that the Dallas GM has been in communication with Philly about Joel Embiid.
Man, leave that alone. Leave that dope alone. Leave
I don't know how real it is, but I heard so.
Leave that alone, man. I'd rather have AD back than that. And Embiid is cooked in that sense, man. He's gonna give you about a good 15, 20 games, and that's gonna be it.
Dallas just needs shooting.
That's what we need.
I wouldn't be remiss I heard Dallas trading that pick. I wouldn't be remiss of trading that pick for Devin Booker.
Hey, I'm with you when you're right. I sure. D-Book, come on.
Kyrie, Devin Booker, Cooper Flag.
New big three, boy.
Man, getting
Come on
busy.
now. Come on now. Yeah. Let's pick your poison. The 1-3 pick and roll, the 2-3 pick and roll, the 1-2 pick and roll. How do you want it? Let alone the live thread is gonna be back. How do you want it?
Man, be back fun basketball again in Dallas. Cause boy, we having fun, but we having fun.
Ooh.
Boy, we was on a sugar rush for about 2 years, boy. Boy, they killed that sugar rush, but we was on a sugar rush in Dallas for about 2 years, boy. Kyrie and Luka were cooking. You talking about fun basketball? I still watch highlights of that team. You know how fun basketball? Their finals run, boy, that was pure
epic
fun basketball.
Epic.
Man, they broke out.
Man. Got standing on business.
All that happened. Game winners. I mean, just all that. It's just pure, just fun basketball. And it worked out as best as it could for Dallas in getting Cooper Flag.
Yeah.
That's the only way that we could heal from this.
It's a silver lining in all this.
You get a young 18, 19-year-old future superstar. Trayvon Moses asks us, what's up, y'all? What y'all think went wrong with San Antonio? I think a couple of things went wrong with San Antonio, man. I think first and foremost, man, the youth played a big part. They got a inexperienced coach and an inexperienced team, young team. They talented, man, but they have not been in playoff situations, and they didn't know how to seize the moment. Two, Wemby, they don't know how to make Wemby the focal point when it matters. In the last 3 minutes of the game, everybody's shooting a shot but Wemby. They're not running any action to get Wemby involved. They're not trying to run any action. I don't know why, for the life of me, Jalen Brunson wasn't involved in any pick and rolls with Wemby.
And I add as well, IQ is big, especially in moments like this. When you have a lack of basketball IQ and of the situations, this is what happens when you have a 30-point lead and you lose it, especially like with your coaches. Like if you don't even, if you see them cutting it down to 15 and you still don't call timeout.
Well, that's the youth. That's the youth.
I'm just saying that's the youth, but it's it's being aware of the situations that cost you, man.
Well, what I'm saying, he coached like he had a veteran squad. Like, he didn't coach like he had a young team. And so it's just inexperience, not knowing. He coached like he was Pop, and he had Tim Duncan over there, and Manu Ginobili and Tony Parker, where you can just sit on the bench like, oh, they'll figure it out. You know what I mean? He just kept, he just didn't know how to help them out in different situations and how to navigate stuff. But just true down when it gets down to it, man, the Knicks had a better closer than the Spurs. In the last 2-3 minutes of the game, Jalen Brunson is a better closer than what the Spurs have. And that's just the bottom line.
Yeah, it's a fact. Yeah, I think the Spurs, they exceeded expectations faster than I think he was ready for. Speaking as for the coach,
I think any of them was ready for. We thought the Spurs were going to be good. We didn't think nobody had them playing for the finals. Yeah, we thought it'll be a success if they just make it to the Western Conference Finals. I mean, they had a successful year. We didn't think they had enough to take out OKC.
But the thing is, like it's always been said, of course, you have to be good, you have to be great, but then there's always a little bit of luck in that as well. And so with J Dub being hurt and OKC is where that little luck kicked in there. Because I think their peak was the Western Conference Finals, but when that happened, then you kind of lined up in that sense for you. But they just that stage was just a little bit too big for them right now. Not saying that they can't grow into that, but as of right now, the stage was just a little bit too much for them.
And I think it gets tougher every year, man. Um, really, man, they caught a lot of teams by surprise this year, man. Nobody
They
thought they
did.
was going to be this good. We thought they was going to definitely improve from the previous year, but we didn't see them as finals contenders.
Mm-mm.
Um, but now going into next year, they got a target on their back,
Oh,
and
absolutely. That's a different.
you know, um, and we'll see how they're able to handle their young team. They're still young. Wemby is very young. Wemby definitely has to get stronger. He definitely has to be able to know how to command the ball. He has to be able to play with his back to the basket. So, you know,
Yeah, like if he like you said, if he can learn to work with his back to the basket a little bit, and as well as get a mid range game.
I mean, he has one. It's just he doesn't have the strength to be able to do it consistently.
Yeah, you can't
And
have little
so,
guards uprooting you out of there, man.
so when you have what's up, Todd? So when you have little guards who are just pushing you, off the block, after about 20 minutes of that, you stop going down there.
Because
Like,
how many times we seen him at the free throw extended, and then next thing you know, he's out there outside the 3-point line.
yeah, because that's what you do when you're yeah, women got to get that Larry Allen playing for a show. Because when you are posting up at the free throw line, that's what the guard is taught to do. He do his work early. Before you
Sure.
get the ball, I'm
Mhm.
already doing my work. I'm getting you out of your position.
Position, getting
And
you uncomfortable.
he's letting them little guard like OG and them, they just pushing them on out there to the 3-point line to now when he gets the ball, he's got to try to create from way out here at the 3-point line. And he's skilled enough to do so. But to have to do that consistently, it's just not gonna have a lot of success.
And I think another thing that did him a disservice, um, this year throughout the whole season, he didn't play no more than 30 minutes a game. It was like 29, 28, 29 minutes. And so, of course, when you get in the playoffs and deep in the playoffs, your minutes gonna go up, and you have to be ready for that. But if you're consistently just on the playing 29, maybe 30 minutes a night, when
I
it
think
when
that
you have to play them 40-minute games, and it just ain't there, man.
I think that plays a big part. And two, they don't have an identity.
That
Like
too.
it's not like how we do things, it's just like a collective. Like we're just gonna try to do it as a collective.
So
And
do you think he's the right coach for them?
I mean, time will tell. I mean, it's kind of hard to fire a guy that gets you to the finals. It's um kind of hard to fire a guy that gets you to the finals, man. I mean,
I
we've seen it done, but
Well, yeah, I know. I'm saying objectively, do you
Mhm.
think he's the right coach for them?
I mean, I think he's
Because they don't
I
have
think
a system right now.
I
Is
think he's a good coach. I think he's just inexperienced. I think his mindset is he's trying to work Wimby into becoming the star that he needs to be, but that doesn't work when you get to the playoffs because especially when you get against good teams.
you got to
Because
have a system.
in the last 3 minutes of the game, if you're not running the offense through your best player, 9 times out of 10, you're not going to win. If your best player can't close games and you're allowing other guys to take shots or to initiate offense, you have a rough time. When you watch the Knicks, In the last 3 minutes of the game, Jalen Brunson had the ball, and hey, we living and dying with Jalen Brunson. When the Spurs had the ball, it was like Vassell gonna shoot, Fox gonna shoot one. We'll get women one here and there. Harper gonna come down. He gonna drive the cup.
So, I mean, how long do you give him?
I mean, I think next year gonna be telltale. I mean, next year, they
'Cause
have a good team.
he'll be going into year 3 as
I think.
as the head coach.
Mm-hmm. Um, I think next year will be telltale for him. Todd, I think. Yeah, I think Hakeem. And I think you need to watch the post film with Hakeem and things of that nature. I think Wemby needs to get stronger. Like he has skill, but he's not able to utilize those skills because he just don't have the physical strength, especially if it's a guy that's stronger than him. He just don't know how to leverage his strength. Um,
Yeah, he has to get stronger though.
Trevon said they need a power forward. Yeah, no, I think they need a floor general. I think they need a guy who can get everybody settled and who knows how to get the ball where it needs to be.
So, they just signed De'Aaron Fox to an extension. Do you move him around or do you keep him around?
I mean, they might test the market and see what they can get for him. What's the market on Fox?
It's not gonna be low now. I can tell you that.
I think CP3 would have been big for him, man. They need some veteran presence on the team, man. Somebody with some veteran savvy, with some IQ.
Yeah.
He says either move Fox or he gotta come off the bench. He was horrible. Yeah, I just think he's just not the guard that they need to be able to run the system or to be able to generate the offense or move the ball where it needs to go. Fox is a scorer first, and so that's his mentality. And that's just not what you need in this system because you got a lot of guys who can get buckets. Your job, you need a point guard like a CP3 who is going to get the ball where it needs to go when it needs to be there. And guys understanding when they need to score and when they need to get the ball to Wemby.
Let me ask you this. When all that went down with CP3 and the Clippers, and if the Spurs had moved in and brought him back, do you think it's a different outcome?
I'm not saying they would have won. I think they would have won more than one game for sure. I don't think they blow a 30-point lead. They should have won the night.
They should have. They should have.
They was up. They went up like 10 or 12 points.
12 points, and then
And they got walked down in the fourth quarter.
again.
And I'm looking like, get a ball to Wemby. Get it to Wemby. I see everybody driving, everybody shooting but Wemby. I don't know why they wouldn't put Jalen Brunson in the pick and roll.
IQ, man.
I would force Jalen Brunson in the pick and roll. I will force him onto Wemby. And I will force the Knicks to come help.
Yeah.
Instead of you jacking up threes and you driving into the paint. And I appreciate the refs. In the last 3 minutes, the refs let them play.
Hey.
Shout out to Scott Foster and them. He got a bad rep. But was Tony Brothers out there too?
Nah, you can't have both of them out there, man. You can't, man. You gotta split them up. That's too much.
But shout out, man, the refs, man, they let them the last 3 minutes, they let them play. And the refs did not step in to decide the game.
Which is what it should. I think that's all anybody asks for. Like, outside of something just
Well,
obvious or
I think
egregious,
people
man,
are
just
asking. I think people are asking for consistency, like how you call it. Just call it consistently,
yeah,
and that's why I had posed the thing. I think the ref team. I think each series should have its own refing team. Like this is your series.
facts. See, yeah, the Spurs had big leads in basically every game and still got walked down each time. Yeah, man. Low IQ, lack of experience, man.
They'll do it every time.
Do it every time, man. No matter who you are. And then I think, man, that game 4 where OG tipped it in, I just think that just
Well,
tipped it.
it was already over. You go down 3-1, you gonna
No,
lose the
but I'm
series.
just saying, I just think they just kind of took the cake for something, especially like for Darren Fox, because tonight, boy, he was just
I think what did them in, man.
it was
Well,
garbage.
I think what did them in was the Knicks winning those 2 first games.
Yeah, winning. And it's like the way they got them games, it's just like that's demoralizing, man. You having these huge leads and getting walked down each time.
It's because
That's
they're so young. They don't know how to slow the game down,
the clock is
and
your friend at that point.
so they're keeping a pace they've been having throughout the whole game. And so when you start missing these shots, and now you're giving fast breaks to the team that's down, and now you're giving up easy break, easy points, and before you know it, you don't let them go on a 10-0 run, and you're like, oh shoot,
Yeah, they putting up shots with 18 seconds still on the clock.
they coming down, they gunning, they up 30 and gunning threes.
Man, by the time I tell them by the time you put up a shot, it should be 5 to 7 seconds left on the
The
clock.
coach should have ran on the floor during the game and grabbed the ball and said, hey man, don't you shoot no more. That's enough. What are you doing? We're up 30.
You should be milking the mess out this ball.
You should be milking the clock. You should slow. The game should be so slow.
It should be a 90s, 80s to 90s. I said 90s style game at that point.
You should be shooting free throws because you should make the Knicks become so aggressive because they're trying to speed you up. They're trying to make you pick up the pace. You have to, if you up 30, you got to slow it down. Josh said my dad Tony would be proud of this response. Hey, you hit it right on the nail. That's a Mike D'Antoni team there, boy.
That's a fact.
Mike D'Antoni
we lost, but we was up 30.
Hey man, I don't know what happened. Did you see how well we played though? That's
30.
Mike D'Antoni.
Mm-hmm.
We could score with the best of them. I don't know what we're doing defensively.
Wins? Who cares?
Man, that's the Mike D'Antoni special there, boy. He known for that.
That's a fact. He can get out there on you, but he ain't gonna last. And man, what's the name, man? Stephon Castle, boy, he has some of the dumbest fouls.
I mean,
I know it's youth and it's experience, but it is
because he was doing it like when they was up 30. Jalen Brunson was actually struggling, and you're helping him out by being overly aggressive.
You don't have to be,
and you don't have to be. And now you get him on a free throw line. He hits some free throws. Now he gets a rhythm.
Clock then stop.
Now it's a problem. Now Jalen Brunson feeling good about himself.
And then he's crafty, so he's going to use your aggressiveness against you.
You up 30. Why are you pressing the issue? Why?
And he did that every game. It just dumb fouls after dumb fouls after, and you getting in foul trouble. And that's taking you out of the rhythm because you got to come out the game because you're in foul trouble in the first.
Not only you, but it's taking the team out of the rhythm.
So it was just, you don't think nobody like went to him like, bro, you can't keep just these.
I'm pretty sure they told him. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure they told him. I'm pretty sure they told him. But you're just young, man. You're just young, and you don't have the mental capacity because the Knicks are talking. They getting into your head, and Jalen Brunson yelling at him, and he's trying to meet that vibrato with aggressiveness instead of just playing better. He's trying to be more aggressive.
I know the problem, coach. I ain't been aggressive enough.
I'm not being aggressive enough, coach. I know. The coach like, no. That's not it. I need you to relax. Coach, did you hear what he said to me? He said I was weak. Now you know I ain't weak. I'm gonna show him when I go out there. But you got 4 fouls. Nah, see what happened? I could have had that steal. That's on me. That's on me. Go out there aggressive, get another foul. I can't believe they call that. Boy, I got a dumb team. I am.
Just think about how many times they fouled Jalen Brunson on a 3 tonight.
Think about how many times they fouled him without the ball.
Oh.
He running around the screen, and you run him over on the screen. Jalen Brunson's so crafty, so come around the screen, he's running. He just stops running. He can hear you chasing around the screen. He's like, he running. He just stops. And you just run him over.
He like, watch this fool here on my hip. Kadoosh.
You just run him over, man. And you get up looking like, and the ref like, what you want me to do? I can't let you just run him over. I mean, God, no, I can't just do that. I mean, in front of God and everybody. I can't just like, hey, play on.
So you gonna call that foul, huh? You gonna call it? Like, what you want me to do?
Like, man, they young, man. They made a lot of rookie mistakes, man.
Poor Brunson was getting hit worse than LeVar.
Man, boy,
LeVar Ayrton used to kill Aikman, boy.
Boy, man, he used to have Aikman so red, boy.
He wasn't the one that got Aikman up higher, man.
Aikman face looked like a newborn baby. Boy, his face was so red. I used to be worried about Aikman, boy. I think he still suffer. He still suffer from that today. His eyes yellow. He got jaundice. They act like they don't see it. Man, y'all don't see Aikman in this booth. This man's eyes is bloodshot red. Either they bloodshot red or they yellow like Michael Jordan's. And everybody walking around like they don't see it. Man, look. I guess if he ain't acting out like Antonio Brown, I guess they said he all right. You got Antonio Brown, he acting a fool. You got the boy from the 49ers, he acting a plum fool.
Boy, that fool there, man. That's a fool.
Man, he got CTE, man. He not well.
That is
I mean to laugh at him, man, but
you got all. They just signed you an extension, and now you don't want to play. And then
he's not well. We watched Antonio Brown get butt naked on national TV, walk across the field butt naked.
Well, what a way to end your career. What a way to end your career.
That man got CTE, man. It's the early signs of CTE.
I mean, that's just crazy.
He driving past the stadium going 100 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Ain't a soul at the stadium.
I know y'all see me. Like, bro, ain't
nobody here. Or he drive by while a game going on, and this nut supposed to be in the game.
Yeah, it's either that or PB, man.
Man, we already, man. No, man.
It's one or two. It could be a mixture of both.
Man, jeez. Man, yeah, man. But Brunson, man, he took a licking, man. He kept getting back up though, man.
He's tough. They don't call him Big Body Brunson for nothing, man.
He took a licking, man. Troy Aikman, man, he had so many concussions.
He was a sitting duck, man.
I remember Troy Aikman used to get up, and his chin strap used to be always the eyebrows. God, no.
And you got to think back then, they only had the little cloth ones.
They had the. It wasn't
gonna protect nothing.
It wasn't. It was just there. It was catching sweat. That's all.
Yeah, I remember them, man. It wasn't gonna protect nothing.
I used to be mad, man. Man, somebody fix his helmet, man. God, dog. Man, somebody help Aikman out.
Get up here.
He get up to my. Come on. Let's like, man, put your helmet down, Aikman. God, dog.
No, but his last couple years, but they put him through the ringer, boy.
Man, it was brutal.
Man,
I'm like, man, you just need to retire, cuz.
Retire or get up out of here, man, because we was not helping him.
Wow, it was pure garbage.
What was that, Dave Campo? The Dave Campo years?
Dave Campo, boy.
Ooh, that was some.
Big Nick Bone eating Troy Hambrick. Shout out to Troy Hambrick. I didn't mean to say that. Shout out to Troy Hambrick.
Nigga, somebody shout out to
Oh man. Traylon said, man, should the Spurs bring in some new guys on their roster and run it back for the most part? I think they should run it back, man. I think they should look for I think if they add anything, man, it should be definitely some veteran presence, man, on that roster. They need some vets, man. They need some guys with some playoff experience. For sure. But I don't think you bust up the young nucleus, man. They young, talented, man. I don't think you bust that up. They didn't lose because of lack of talent. They lost because of lack of experience and IQ. They just don't know how to win. And so I think you go out and you try to find them some vets that you can put on that team, man, that can kind of mentor some of those guys.
Yeah, I agree.
You change the coach before you bust the team up.
Oh, absolutely.
Do that first.
Absolutely.
Before you start shipping players around, you try a new coach first.
No, so and you gotta think that nucleus is young. Like Wemby's 22, Couch's 22, Harper's what 21, 2021. You got them three core pieces there, man. They're only gonna get better. You go get you some veteran presence, a floor general. Then you got some good role players around. You got Champagne, you got Johnson around you. Now I would get some depth at the 5 position, because whoever that guy is that come off that bench, what's his name?
Cornet, is it
Cornet?
Is it Cornet?
Yeah, hot garbage.
Well, Cornet, bro, like his shoes too big.
His shoe.
God, no, buddy.
Nah, that man is hot garbage, man. So I would get Wemby some backup there, man. But like you said, I'll get rid of the coach before I get rid of that core there, man. They're not even 25. Yeah, so they're just beginning, man. I would just add to it, man. And I think the Spurs are a smart enough organization to recognize that and know not to blow it up because of, a series like this. That would just,
especially homegrown talent, guys you drafted, guys who are still on rookie deals. Like, it's in a perfect situation. They on a rookie deal. You're not paying them a ton of money, and you try to see what we can get out of this before we start having to pay people. That's when it becomes a problem, when guys' contracts comes up, and now it's like, man, we got to pay Wemby, we got to pay Castle, and all these guys. Like, that's when it becomes a problem. But right now, you in that sweet spot, and you try to see, man, if we can get one out of this before we got to pay people.
Pay people, yeah, because I think coming up next year, I think after that, Wemby will be up, and then the year after that, then Castle will be up.
And then after that, you have
Uh, Harper.
Harper.
So yeah, so try to make the best of it now before Dan said, before you start pay people or move people around. So man, why they ain't play your boy Harrison Barnes tonight, man?
I don't know why, man. They didn't give HB no run, man.
He been in the doghouse, man.
Man, he ain't played the last 2 series, man. I don't know what he done.
Boy, cause he showing in the doghouse. I tell you that, man. They get in, they on the plane in like 5 minutes, and then Barnes you in, Barnes you out.
I ain't seen him getting in. I thought I seen him over there with some house shoes on. Boy,
might well.
that man had his warm ups, man, with some house shoes on over there.
It might well, man, cause I had a warm ups on with nothing under it. You know, I ain't getting in. All these DNPs I'm collecting.
Now, would you do this? This is just hypothetical. Draymond Green contract coming up. Would you the Spurs? Did you reach out?
I would, because I think that's another one with his high IQ and recognition of situations. He wouldn't have allowed that to happen.
Oh no. He gonna put hands on somebody.
I think Fox would have been one, and Castle been the other. He would put hands on both.
Say, man, where they at? Oh, they'll be out of the locker room in a minute.
Right.
Yeah,
he gets some extra treatment, especially Castle, boy. Come on with the dumb foul.
That man just kept fouling. Was like, bro, obviously they're not gonna let you be that aggressive. You got to back off, bro.
And it was like it wasn't even no need to be. Just
especially when they was up 30. I was like, why are you playing this tight?
Just move your feet, and then just we go for a shot.
Just contest.
And that's it.
Just live with it. You up 30.
You're up 30.
Don't get a man free points by sending them to the line.
I'm just like, boy, y'all trying to play deny, and it's costing y'all.
And then once you got in foul trouble and you needed to play tough, you couldn't play tough no more because you gave up all your fouls.
Yeah.
So now you got to just kind of let them score now.
And he ain't got hot.
But man, it's just youth, man. Just youth, the lack of experience, man. They'll get better from it. I think they're all gonna get better from it, man. Wemby, man, you got to get on the weight program this summer, man. You got to get on the weight program, man. You got to go get stronger, big fella. You got to, man. You cannot allow guards and stuff to be able to push you around like that, brother.
And maybe reach out to either Kevin Garnett or Kevin Durant just to see like what do they do to.
Don't reach out to Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant ain't lifting that. Now call Kevin Garnett. Him and KD are two different type of players. You know, he's good perimeter wise. He ain't KD good perimeter wise.
Yeah.
He's more, I would lean more towards a Kevin Garnett type of style play that he needs to adapt. When Kevin Garnett face you up, be able to, go off of either foot, go off of either pivot. Those are the kind of things he needs to adapt to his game. Fade away. I might reach out to Dirk like, hey, man, I need to be able to shoot a fadeaway off of either shoulder, off of either foot, off balance fadeaways. He needs to know how to become a problem down there. That when he steps out, teams are like, woo, let him shoot that.
Yeah.
Don't let him shoot that. Like, he needs to become a problem inside. He needs to be a problem to where it's almost he commands a double team immediately when he touches it. He needs to become a problem like that. And he has the height and the skill to do so. He just don't have the strength to do so.
Yeah. He said, yeah, he really don't have no post game. Yeah. Like I said, yeah, if he adapt like something like what KG did or what Dirk did, especially at his height of 7'4" and his ability to shoot, man, you just need something, man. You can't just sit there and jack up threes all day. That's not gonna work. And then it makes it easy for them to defend you, especially at that height. At 7'4", man, you should be.
Well, it's going to start with one because he's 7'4", but he can't get position.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's
that's the first rule of posting up is being able to get position
and holding your position
before you work on any move. That's first. When you're learning basketball and they're doing post work, that's the first thing you work on. Any coach is going to teach you, man, how to get position, how to hold your position, how to call for the ball, where to catch the ball, which pivot to choose based on the defender.
Yeah.
All those things, all those little details make you that much better.
So women does need to add more strength, but not so much they ruin sensitive.
No, we don't want him to add bulk. I just want to get stronger.
Stronger. It's a difference between strength and then him just being bigger.
He don't need to add weight.
He don't need that weight. His frame is not going to be able to.
Similar to KG. Like KG got stronger. He didn't necessarily get bigger. Like when KG came into the league, he was like really skinny, like Wemby. He was really, really skinny. And then a few years later, you can start seeing him get stronger and stronger. And he started to really, really become a problem because now I have the strength to really go to work down here. And that's what we were saying about Wemby. Like, no, don't add no size.
The strength. Because like if you look at his clavicles can't handle no more weight.
Well, yeah.
I'm sorry. I should have said that.
Don't add no size because his joints aren't going to be able to carry that size like that. If not, he'll start having problems like Zion Williamson.
Facts.
Yeah, the same way Paul Gasol got stronger. Paul Gasol didn't necessarily get bigger; he just got stronger.
Yeah,
and so it's just that's the thing that needs to happen for Wemby. He just needs to get stronger. He needs to get some rocks in his shorts.
Yeah, because you got to think about it, like he's already at 245. And he looks like that at 245. So
now I know that he's a vegan, I believe. I think he's a vegan. Let me see. Is Wemby a vegan?
No.
He ain't.
No.
What kind of diet you got?
So I think he did a little bit of it, but he's not. I think when he went to the monks, he was a vegan.
Okay.
During the off season, but not like currently. So I think he tried it, but then he couldn't keep on weight, so he had to let that go.
Man, he just, if I'm him, I'm reaching out to guys like Pau Gasol, guys like Kevin Garnett, guys like that, man. What kind of weight program are you on? And I'm gonna be probably looking to adopt their weight training. Maybe even their eating habits. Ask Pal, how did you eat? When did you eat? What time you ate? Because I want to get more of your physique. I need more of your, how you gain strength.
Yeah.
Even Dirk Nowitzki. Dirk had to get stronger. When he
Mm-hmm.
first came into the league,
He was skinny like
he
that.
was skinny like that, and he couldn't really get post position, so he just shot a lot of jump shots.
Yeah.
It wasn't until later. Kenny, Kenny,
Get us some more pieces.
Kenny, give me some pieces and Krispy Kreme donuts.
Nah, man. You don't want that. You don't want that type of weight.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. Shout out to
Oh yes.
Alden Smith, man.
Yeah, we did hear, man.
He's an ex. He played for the 49ers. He also played for the Cowboys as well, man. Condolences to his family and his friends, man.
Yeah.
He was still very young. And shout out to him. He was only 36 years old. And so, man, shout out to him, man. He was a freak athlete, a guy who I thought didn't reach his total potential in football, man. But shout out to him, man.
Yeah, shout out to him. Rest in peace. And he missed a late game free throw again tonight. Yeah, man, it goes back to that.
Man, it's that mental toughness, man.
Toughness, man.
That's their youth, man. Basketball, man, is 90% mental, man. It's mental. You can have all the skills in the world, man. If you ain't got this up here,
It'll show his ugly head in these type of moments, man.
man, especially in them tight moments, man. It's a lot of stuff run through your brain. I know I've been on the free throw line in close games. It's stuff that be in your brain that you like, what in the world?
Let alone all the other distractions that they may have in the stands, what they're saying, what they're doing, because the TV copy don't show what
and just mainly you're thinking, period. Like when you're shooting the free throw naturally, you're not really thinking about it. You're just shooting.
Yep.
It becomes a problem when you get to the free throw line. You actually are thinking about stuff and thinking about it. Now it becomes a distraction. Now I start to worry like, oh, I gotta make this.
Yeah.
Ty said, I told my boys that in order for the Knicks to win, Cat, Bronson, Hart all had to have big games and separate games at some point. And for the most part, it did happen. Yeah. They all had special moments in this series, man. For sure. Especially the Cat. I believe game 1, Cat, really put a stamp.
Oh yeah, he did. He did.
For sure, for sure.
Yeah, he took it to win being game 1. And then Hart always does the dirty work. I think he had a big
game too.
Game 2?
I think it was game 2.
Yeah, I think he had a big game too. So he had some big shots and stuff like that. So
I think he had like 20 something or something like that.
Yeah,
like,
28. Was it 28? Something like that. They kept down shooting. And he was cooking that night. But then OG, man, was that steady hand, man. He was that steady hand, man. He was, he'll keep him in it, and then Bronson will bring it on home. So that was, OG was big too. Is he still on the contract? OG?
I think so.
Let me see.
Yeah, he has signed a 5-year. He in his second year.
Oh, so they got him locked. Oh, yeah. So you got him locked up like that. So
I think an unsung guy who played a big part, maybe not in this finals, but definitely throughout the playoff run. And that's the one they got for from the Pelicans. They saved him from the Pelicans.
Jose Alvarado. Boy, can you think about that swing? You went from the bottom of the league to an NBA champion.
I know he like, boy. Y'all say boy.
And on top of that, he's from New York, so to win it at home like that. You can't write it no better.
Taj want to know, are we going to do a fantasy football league for the podcast?
What you,
Hmm,
what you
that's
think,
something we
man?
could do.
We couldn't do it. If we put it together, man, y'all gonna participate? I could put together a fantasy football league, man. If y'all can participate, man.
Man, yeah, we can do that, man. I think that'll be fun, man. For sure. Trayvon said, y'all think the Knicks roster is fine, or should they make some tweaks? I think they should make some little tweaks.
Yeah, and you have to, because the league is gonna get, other teams are gonna get better. So just stand pat, that never works, especially in today's NBA. That never works. So you're gonna always have to make tweaks.
I think they need to make their bench a little bit more deeper. They need to
Mhm.
be able to bring some guys off the bench who can come in and kind of get hot. They need a really good 6-man.
Yeah.
You know, I think Detroit would be able to compete with them if they go get somebody like Trey Murphy.
Yeah, because that'll definitely give what's the name some help.
Cade.
Cade.
But Alvarado, he definitely wasn't complaining. Alvarado was definitely about it. Ty said he'll be down.
Okay. Send an email to let that be known one podcast at gmail.com. I'm gonna put it in the chat.
Ty said the Knicks need a big who can shoot and rim protect outside of Cat. Ty said they need another big man outside of Cat who can rim protect and shoot.
Yeah, because Cat is not a rim protector.
I think they need another point guard outside of Brunson.
Yeah, you need another ball handler, man, because but like I said, that was big when Mike Brown had Alvarado in the game as another ball handler.
Because Brunson could play well off the ball too.
Mm-hmm.
And
he did that in Dallas, so.
And if they had another guy who can kind of break down the defense, that could be some easy offense for Brunson.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if Tim Hardaway Jr. ended back up in New York.
You said Tim Hardaway?
Mm-hmm.
What is this? Is he a free agent? Let me see. Yeah, I think he will fit what they doing. Let me see what his contract is looking like now. Oh yeah, he just on a 1-year veteran minimum. So yeah, yeah, that'll be a good fit for him. Cause he coming off a pretty good year this year. So for sure.
Boy, somebody in there showering champagne with no goggles on. Boy, y'all bold.
Oh man, y'all gonna be burning like crazy.
That'd be a night to remember.
Yeah. Todd said once LeBron leaves LA, they can properly build a squad around Luka and AR. Well, he's pretty much
like he's gonna be up out of there, man.
Out of there anyway, so they didn't offer him an extension. But my thing is, like, do you really want to build around Luka and AR?
And y'all want a max. And y'all looking to get 100 plus.
Yeah, I think he's at 252. So
if you give him that 252, it ain't gonna be too much you can add.
And if you looked at what they had this year, they need plenty of pieces. So
They need another big man. They need some more shooters around them.
Like for them, they need 3 and D guys, and because both of them, they defense is in their strong suit, so you're gonna have to have them the 3 and D guys around them to help. But if you pay AR what he wants like that, then you're gonna be out of luck.
Man, it's gonna be crazy.
Now somebody gonna pay him, man. If it ain't here, it's gonna be somewhere else, man.
I'm not gonna give it to him, man. But he talking about he want 200 plus after what he did in the playoffs. I ain't gonna be feeling comfortable giving him that kind of money.
Why is it? One of these, if it's it's gonna be one of these bottom feeding teams that'll pay him that.
When you let a 41-year-old player outplay you,
Facts.
mm-mm.
He said AR will be good in Detroit. Nah, because Detroit play defense
They
and
do. They gritty. They play defense. AR ain't trying to do that.
AR ain't trying to do that. And then Bickerstaff, he gonna let you know. So, y'all give me a rundown on what teams need: Suns, Cavs, Magic, Pistons, and the Blazers. Suns, they just need to go ahead and blow that up and start from scratch.
Facts.
That's done.
They need to try to see what kind of draft picks they can get over there
Yeah.
and kind of start over. It was kind of jacked up when they went all in for Bill and KD. Detroit, they do need another scorer. They just need a bunch of shooting. Period. They don't have a ton of shooting outside of Duncan Robinson. He's like their only 3-point threat. The Cavs have issues. What is it? All those teams need Jesus respectfully. But the Cavs, the Suns, they need to blow that out. The Cavs, they're so top heavy, and so it's just Donovan Mitchell,
Mm-hmm.
and they don't really have good closers. So when you add James Harden is known for not closing in the playoffs. So is Donovan Mitchell.
So you went and got two of the same type of players.
Well, same type of makeup. Like they are both known for folding in the playoffs. And so I'll be looking to, if I'm Cleveland, I'm gonna definitely try to hold on to Donovan Mitchell. But I'm looking for a star that I can pair with him. Hopefully like a Giannis. For the Magic have an issue because we all thought Pablo was gonna be good. We thought he was gonna be a superstar. After the year he had a couple of years ago, we was like, man, he's coming into his own, and it looked like he did not improve. Paulo, he needs to be able to shoot the ball, man.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think with Pablo, yeah, we expected him to take this next step, and he never did. Like how we expected K to, which he did. We expected the same for Pablo, and he never took the next step. For one, he does need to get in better shape, better conditioning. That'll help out big time, because with him not taking that next step, he got his coach fired.
Coach always first to go.
Coach is always first to go. So it's like the Suns don't even have a first round pick, so they're gonna be out of condition for a while.
Well, that's why I said the Suns need to blow it up because they don't have no picks.
No picks. They have a second round pick, but it's like.
And then you went all in on the 3 stars that didn't work.
It didn't make sense.
And so man, you need to get some capital. You need to get some draft capital, man. And you need to work on rebuilding this squad, man.
Like Dan said, man, the Pistons, they need shooting, man. They need scores.
They do.
You can only have so many you can't have a whole team of enforcers. You still got to put points on the board. You still got to put the ball in the basket. Now I will be leery of them giving Duran that money because Duran was he was greatly exposed in the playoffs. Outside of a lob, he gave you nothing. He gave you nothing. No, not a jump hook, nothing. No rebounds, nothing. No drop steps and dunk, nothing.
Man,
They took that lob away, and you forgot he was on that court.
He's out there like Rudy Gobert,
Just
just out there.
Just out there. You just getting great cardio. And then the Trailblazers, man, the Trailblazers, I think are going to be interesting because you got Dame coming back. You still have what's that?
Avia.
Grant, huh? Avia. So you got some pieces. So I'm interested. Now the coaching situation is going to be interesting because with Chauncey Billups and what's going on with that, and then you got Thiago Splitter who stepped in. Do they make him the head coach, or do they kind of wait around for Chauncey? So it's a lot of things in limbo with that. But
so it'd be interesting. I want to see with the Trailblazers. I want to see how Dame is going to fit in. Now because it's no longer his team no more.
It is true.
So I want to see how that works with the ball in his hand versus the ball in Danny Avian's hand. So
I guess you'll see if the veteran leadership is going to come into play, or if it's going to be a clash there.
And it should be okay. Harden did get arrested.
First time he ever got caught.
He riding around with a pistol. I guess he ain't got no paperwork
in Texas, that's hard to do to get charged with that in Texas. So I wonder how it was set up, or he brought into a club and he wasn't supposed to, and who knows.
It was just a misdemeanor, so.
Oh, okay. So he probably just brought it somewhere he wasn't supposed to, and yeah, he pay his little fine and move on. Yeah, so. Oops. Oh wow, man! We've been almost 2 hours, man.
Yeah, man. We can get ready to roll out of here, man. We've been on here for a good minute. We appreciate you guys for rocking with us, man. Talking shop, man. We got a lot of things in store, man, and we all know football season is going to go crazy. So, man, remember, hit that like, subscribe button, man. Football season gonna be crazy now that basketball's over with, and we finna turn up, man. So remember, man, hit that like, share, subscribe button, man. But until next time, peace out, man.